I know.
And our next show and teller is a comedian here in Nashville, Tennessee, known for her high energy. She has also run a radio show on Radio Free Nashville called Friday Night Drama for close to 10 years. We are very excited to have her here on Show and Tell. Make some noise, get loud in studio, Jessica Carter!
Okay, look at it.
Yeah! Let's go!
How do you do this?
Let's go! Show and tell, baby!
We just had a wrestler on. I got to do that.
Let's show some stuff. Let's tell some stuff. Jessica Carter, thank you for being here.
Thank
so
you.
happy that you're
I'm
here.
happy to be here, Evan. Thank you
So
for
glad that
asking
you're
me.
here.
Thank you.
Man, I love what you brought without any explanation. So just let's start talking about it. What'd you bring here for us? As you know, Susan is, hardworking Susan, putting your item on display. So.
Oh yeah. Well, obviously, I brought my Alf doll from my childhood. That actually is from my childhood, and the tray. That's actually something I found, but I had a tray almost exactly like it as a kid, so I grabbed it and I put them together at home as my 80s home display.
Okay.
Like it kind of happened after a move, and I just left it out.
Yeah. So let's talk about the Alf doll for a second.
Okay,
What do you remember about the day you got the Alf doll?
Gosh, it was a while ago. It was either a Christmas or a birthday present. I'm pretty sure it was a Christmas present, and I remember being so excited. Now, he's not the talking Alf. He's just the regular plush Alf. My family didn't have a lot of money growing up, so I didn't get the talking Alf. I just got
Who wants the
regular
talking
Alf.
Alf, though?
Oh, the talking Alf was
Like
kind of
everybody
cool.
did.
Yeah,
Like
the talking
everybody
Alf
had
was
that.
cool. I think they even had one at one point that was kind of like a Teddy Ruxpin, where they you could put, there was stories that Alf was telling. You put a tape in there, and listen to it. Yeah.
And so you've had this thing for how many years, would you say?
Oh gosh, I think I got this in 1987. Pretty sure in 87. So I've had it for a long time. And he was out for several years, at home, and then I put him in storage. Oh no, Susan stopped rotating. Should I be concerned?
I don't know. Susan, I mean.
Oh, there he goes.
Susan's like.
There you go.
Susan doesn't know how to handle your item.
She's being extra lazy.
Yeah. I mean, come on, Susan.
Come on, Susan.
We've been giving you all this praise. And now you're just going to go back to your old ways. We thought you changed. So, show and tell.
Show and tell.
So was there a time, so you said there was a time you packed Alf away. What years were those where you kind of didn't need him as much?
I probably had him packed away for 25 years or so. And then when I moved a couple of years ago, I just was going through all my stuff and I found him. And you know how when you're moving, you set stuff aside and you're just putting everything everywhere. Mm-hmm. Well, I put the tray and the Alf doll on top of my refrigerator just for a minute, just like while I was moving stuff around. And I looked up at it one day and I was like, you know what? It's going to stay. Alf and PacMan, I mean, it was just a fun little 80s display from my childhood. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave it.
And so the PacMan tray, you said you had one similar?
Yes, I had the exact same tray as a child, but I think I had like Care Bears on mine. I think it was a Care Bear tray. Those were really popular in the early late 80s. And my mother, I specifically remember my mother like bringing me snacks on the metal tray like that. So when I saw that tray at a thrift store, like I think I knocked over like 3 old ladies just to get to that tray. Yeah. Like I was like out of my way, and I paid, the price is still on the back of it. I paid $3.59 for it.
Wow.
So, and I looked it up online before I was coming.
Yeah.
It's somebody on eBay is selling this same tray for $100, and I'm like,
talking about. Yeah, let's turn that thing.
Yep. And I just noticed too, the ghosts on this PacMan tray, I noticed this the other day, have mittens on, which I thought the ghosts have mittens on.
Once we get it turned.
I know, once lazy.
Come on, Susan.
Come on, Susan.
Get it together.
Work with us here.
Well, I also wanted to talk to you. I know, right? Come on. I know that you, Jessica Carter, you've been involved with Radio Free Nashville for a long time. I came on your Friday night drama radio show.
Yes.
Which was a ton of fun. Which also, are we going to see the...
There we go. Now you see the mittens?
Yeah,
you see the mittens on the ghost?
Yeah,
Does
look
that
at
make
those.
any sense?
Doesn't make much
any
of sense at all.
I know. I'm like, are the ghosts cold?
They smell like food.
Yeah. That's right. They're like, ooh.
Dad's eating them.
Well, I was just thinking maybe the artist couldn't draw hands. It was one of the like,
Yeah.
so they just like, let's put mittens.
Art's come
on
a
the
long
ghost.
way in the past few years.
It really has.
Yeah.
It really. It's just not what it used to be.
So I do want to talk about your involvement with Radio Free
Yeah,
Nashville because I think it's the
absolutely.
coolest thing. You have a
Cool.
show Friday night drama.
Yep.
I know that you said you're on the board of Radio Free Nashville. Tell people about Radio Free Nashville, how they can access it, the story there, how they can support.
Sure. Radio Free Nashville, it is a nonprofit, and we are Nashville's original community radio station. We went on the air in May of 2005, and I've been on the air since that time with Radio Free Nashville. And our motto is low power for the people, because we believe the radio waves, belong to everybody. And if you're interested in radio, if you've ever wanted to see how a station works or produce your own show, you can go to radiofreenashville.org, and we do have a submission page there for shows. And it's just a great family. It's just a great little family of people out there.
Yeah.
And I love doing it. It's kept me kind of focused over the years, especially on my Fridays. I mean, I haven't had dinner on a Friday in over 15 years, but that's okay. Because it's from 7 to 9. I always miss dinner.
I had a great time on your show, and it is from 7 to 9.
Yes, it's 7 to 9 Fridays, and you can go to radiofreenashville.org, and you can listen to it streaming there, but our citywide signal is 103.7 FM. Again, that's 103.7 FM, Radio Free Nashville. So that's our citywide signal. If you're driving around and you want to give us a listen, that's it. Or streaming, like I said, on radiofreenashville.org.
And also, very funny comedian.
Oh,
And
thank you.
You host a monthly show at the Twin Kegs. Is that on a specific night, week? How does that work? What's the...
I host an open mic called Comedy at Kegs on the second Thursdays of the month at Twin Kegs too, and I've been doing that for about 5 or 6 years now. I really enjoy it. So yeah, it's good stuff.
Awesome.
Yep.
Well, Jessica, thanks for being here. Do we have any questions from the chat? I know that we had DJ
Jessica,
Hurricane said he wanted to jump in on some.
For you.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, what you got?
I feel like I'm having a connection here, maybe with your Alf. I'm picking up on a vibe of something. Every time he turns around, I swear we are locking eyes.
Oh, he's about to turn around again here.
I know.
Would you be willing to part with this Alf for one night? Any price.
Well, this Alf is going for a little over $100. And since I'm a stand-up comic and I have no 401k, sure, he's yours for $100.
Yes, I'm in.
Yeah, show and tell, guys. You never know what's going to happen. We are this turned into quite the auction. But guys, Jessica Carter, check her out. Radio Free Nashville,
Thank you.
Fridays 7 to 9, Friday night drama and comedy at Kegs. Jessica Carter, we'll be right back.
All right.